So over the past week, there has been a lot of chatter, a lot of things that's been going on in the world. People have been voicing their opinions about what's going on, how they feel about it, and they are getting canceled. People are calling their jobs, they're getting fired. And in the midst of them getting fired, they are scrambling now. Okay, what do I do? I was not prepared for this. I need to find out what my next steps are going to be. So in this video, I am going to talk about how to prepare for an unexpected firing, an unexpected time of when you may lose your biggest client, or when may lose several clients of yours and you have no idea that this is going to be coming your way. It may be a routine layoff, or maybe because you said something that somebody does not agree with. So they're saying, hey, we want to get you fired from your job. Whatever the situation is, you need to be prepared if that ever happens. And so let's talk about how you're going to do that. My name is Keisha Rondino. I am a real estate and business CPA and tax strategist, and I teach you how to use a tax code so you can save on taxes, keep more of the money you make, and build wealth in your business and your investments. So like, subscribe for great tax tips and great tax strategies that can help you as you navigate the financial world. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you have at least 6 months of living expenses saved up. Now, we say 6 months of living expenses. I say 9 if you want to be truly comfortable, because at the time that you may get fired, or you may get laid off, or you may lose all of your clients, whatever the situation may be, you don't know where your next money is going to come in, but you're still going to have bills that will have to be paid. So if you have this amount saved up, then you will be in a good position while you find out what your next step is going to be. Now, when you're determining what that looks like, when you're saving up the living expenses, you want to calculate everything that you are responsible for paying, whether it's your home mortgage, if you have a car note, if you have kids that are maybe in sports, or they may be in any other extracurricular activity that you are paying for on a monthly basis. You have to live and eat, so it includes your groceries, it includes your electricity. Everything that you do on a monthly basis, you need to document and you need to total and start saving to make sure that you have at least 6 months saved up. I say 9 months because you don't know when your next job is going to come. It may be 2 months, it may be 6 months, it may be 2 years. You don't have any idea, but you do want to be prepared, and don't put yourself in a position to where everything just goes haywire because you don't have that income that is coming in like you truly expected in the past. The second thing you want to do is make sure you have an emergency fund. Now, when we say emergency funds, you may say, oh, well, I already have living expenses. Why do I need an emergency fund? When emergency fund is exactly what it is. It's something else that an unexpected has happened that you are required to pay for. So if you have your routine living expenses that you've saved for, that you may be utilizing, that does not take into account any emergencies that you may have. Your car may break down. You may have a hot water heater or a leak in your home that needs to be repaired. Those aren't routine items that is in your day-to-day living expenses. Those are considered emergency items. They're considered to be one-time type of items that does need to be taken care of. So if you are not planning for those emergencies, that is going to eat into your regular living expense budget, and it's going to eat away at that. So when you need it for those routine expenses that you expect to pay for it with, it won't be there for you. So do have an emergency fund. I say at least $1,000. You want to build that up to $5,000, because again, you don't know what the emergency may be, and you don't know how much it's going to be. But you do know you do not want to have to trickle into your living expense budget in order to satisfy any type of emergency that you have that takes place. The third thing you want to do is make sure that you are investing. if you are working for a company that offers a 401k, make sure that you are investing in that 401k. If the company matches, make sure that you are maximizing what that 401k is in order to utilize the benefit of the company matching. If there's a 403b that your company offers, invest in it. I always say when you invest, that is paying your future self, and it is setting yourself up for success for when you need that money to retire. You may absolutely love what you do, but truth of the matter is you will want to retire. And when you do, you want to make sure that you have enough money to be able to sustain that lifestyle. Now, I know I started off talking about, what happens if you unexpectedly get laid off or you end up losing all of your clients? And I'm now mentioning retirement. Well, once you build up your retirement funds, there may be ways that you can utilize those funds in a way that may benefit you in the event that you're fired or you're laid off or you do lose all of your clients. Having that money there not only helps you prepare for the future when you retire, but it may help you in the event that you do end up losing your job. And if you're a self-employed employee, then you have to do your investing on your own. You can look at SEP IRAs, traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP 401ks. There's a lot of options for business owners that you can utilize because, again, as a business owner, you may lose clients, you may lose your biggest clients. Those are things that you have to take into account. And if you have this retirement here, then it may allow you to be able to utilize some funds in the event that you don't have, instant money in order to use. So do understand when we do talk about retirement is normally specifically for when you retire. It's not necessarily for as you are a working person that just don't have money. Usually you are required to invest in your retirement and you're not allowed to withdraw from it until you are 59 and a half years old. Normally, if you happen to pull out of that retirement before 59 and a half years old, then there is a penalty that goes along with it. But there may be some alleviation to that penalty depending on what your situation is. So no one really wants to think of, okay, what if I get fired? What if I lose my job? What if I lose all of my clients? That's not something you normally want to think about. But truth of the matter is, it is something that you do have to prepare for because we just don't know what may happen. You may say something one day and you don't realize that you said the wrong thing. You offended someone. And now guess what? You walk into work the next day and you don't have a job. And so you have to be prepared for that. So put these items in place. Make sure that you do have a budget that you have saved up. Have your emergency fund and also make sure that you are contributing to your retirement because if you do need it, these things will absolutely help you be able to get past the fact that you have been fired and that you are no longer working. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Like, subscribe, and check the description box below for additional resources that can help you save on taxes and build your finances. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.